Hello everyone, welcome to Where the Rainbow Ends. Or is it where it begins? My name is Jeff, and yes, I am a Xennial. I'm really excited for you guys to all join me here today. This is going to be a really exciting one. Today, we are reacting to the final two episodes of Rainbow Brite from 1985. 85? Would it be 86 at this point, perhaps? I don't know. Off the bat here, I have a little bit of sort of logistical business to talk about, but I do want to also say that if you are interested in jumping right ahead to the reaction and don't want to bother hear me yap, because I can talk a lot, feel free to just look below. There are chapter times listed, as well as other places where you can just watch the episodes yourself, or there's a link to the Patreon where you can watch the uncut versions of these episodes. It's all the standard reaction stuff is down there in the description. So go check it out if you want. And otherwise, I'm going to continue talking business. We're talking business here today. This is pretty cool. It's been a little while coming, and I want to thank everyone who has stuck around. This is a relatively new channel for me, so any support is great. And I've sort of been exploring and dialing in on what I really want to do with this reaction channel, because I've been doing reactions as well as some other things here and there. And while this is the end of our in-depth reaction series on the 80s Rainbow Brite cartoon, this is not the end of the Rainbow Brite series here on the channel, because you know me, I love the story, I love the lore, I love the meta lore as well. And Rainbow Brite has a really interesting place, I think, in the sort of like historical sort of landscape of the 1980s. It probably starts with the toy and continues with its sort of cultural touch point, especially in the gay community. And it's continued, with a lot. And I mean this, there's been a lot of attempts to refresh and reinvigorate the brand, the IP, as it were. Mostly through dolls and toys. So there will be some further exploration of Rainbow Brite in future episodes. And there'll be a Rainbow Brite playlist that will be linked below that you can check out if you're interested in that. But I would encourage you to follow along with the channel. Feel free to subscribe and, keep up with this. Okay, enough promotion. That's kind of the business, but let's talk about what's actually happening here today. So today we are reacting to two episodes. As I mentioned, these are the final two episodes of the original 13 episodes that are in the 80s series. And yes, once again, there were only 13 episodes and a movie made for Rainbow Brite in the 1980s. And normally I, like you guys, am doing this as kind of a live watch along. So at this point, I really would not have I wouldn't know really what's coming up. I might have some general idea, and that's kind of where I'm at. Although, since I'm nearing the end of this series, I've started to look at, where am I going to go next? Like looking at the toys and looking at the sort of the surrounding ephemera of Rainbow Brite. And I did happen to slightly spoil myself on what's coming in these two episodes. And I don't want to spoil it for you if you don't know, but these should be some very exciting episodes, especially the final episode. First, however, we have an episode 12, which is called A Horse of a Different Color, which, and this is this is not a real spoiler here, but this is going to be a Tickled Pink episode, which I have been really rooting for these side characters to get their own stories. Moonglow got her own sort of feature episode. I really wish Stormy had had a bit more. Of course, she did get some real great action in the Rainbow Brite movie. However, I think that the secondary characters are so fascinating, the ones who sort of step outside of the traditional sort of role of the color kids. So I'm really looking forward to see, what does Tickled Pink do? she doesn't have a station on the color console. So what does her sort of day-to-day look like? From what I can tell, the Color Kids are not joining Rainbow Brite on her mission to Earth to bring color to the world. They're just there for some sort of a moral support. You know what? We'll see. We'll have to wait and see what Tickled Pink actually does. But again, also, from the title, A Horse of a Different Color, I think that this might be another horse episode. I might have seen something in one of those commercials as well that maybe tipped me off. I'll leave it there. I know that those are kind of some like very obvious teases, but I hope you'll forgive me. I will say nothing about what's coming in the final episode, and if you know, like, let's keep it to ourselves so that everyone else who's joining us for these reactions can have the pleasant surprise of what's going to happen in that last episode. Okay, I think it's time. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Let's jump in to episode 12 of Rainbow Brite, A Horse of a Different Color. Hello to everyone who jumped right to here. Absolutely understand. No worries. I can yammer on quite a bit sometimes, so all cool. But just so you know, we are watching Rainbow Brite, episode 12, A Horse of a Different Color right now. And I think we're going to have a great time with lots of horseplay. Okay, let's do it.
Into a land filled with darkness came a little girl with a mission. After proving herself to be worthy and brave,
little wisp,
she became known as Rainbow Brite. Now, along with her magnificent horse Starlite and her loyal and true friends Twink and the Color Kids, she lives far away in Rainbowland, a wonderful place full of color and happiness. Using the power of the rainbow, her magical color belt, and the star sprinkles, Rainbow
what
Brite
will we get
and her
this
friends
episode?
Protect Rainbowland, fighting off the forces of darkness and gloom and the devious plots of Murky and Lurky, so that they can bring color and happiness.
Do you notice
to people
that in this
everywhere.
intro, the quality of animation is wildly inconsistent? Look at this. Look at these colors. They're popping. There was another episode like this, but like many of the episodes are not this brightly colored. I don't think it's just the capture. Yo, oh my god, what is this, My Little Pony? That's definitely a horse of a different color. Beautiful. What are those? What were those? White pineapples or something? Twink gets his own banner? He's such a...
Twink, everything will be fine.
Yo.
You have
It's
to
a
get ready.
Sprite fair?
I'm the one running in the big horse race.
And you're going to win, too.
Of course I'm going to win. I'm amazed any other horse
Magnificent
even bothered
horse
to enter.
in the universe.
We'll see who's going to win.
Yo.
We know who's going to win.
Sorry, can you guys remember what's the name of Stormy's horse?
Do I get to ride the horsey now, Murky?
Not now, Blizzard Brain. Come on.
I love horses.
Okay. Oh, I love this. Look at this. There's so much world building happening here. Okay, I just want to take a moment to collect my thoughts here. Okay, so there's a Sprite fair that's going to be happening. Everyone from Twink to Murky and Lurky are getting involved. Twink has his own banner because I guess he's sort of the head of the Sprites. He's certainly the one always shouting orders at the rest of them. I kind of thought it was just because he had this like real type A sort of personality, but maybe he's actually in charge. I mean, he is technically like Rainbow Brite's like right-hand Sprite. But look at this. There was like pie eating. They're using is this a new roller coaster or is this the roller coaster that takes the color crystals down from the color cave to the castle? And we're going to have a big horse race with Starlite. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of Stormy's horse. I wish it was Nightmare, but I don't think it is. It's like Storm Chaser or something, right? And then probably that pink horse. And presumably Murky and Lurky are up to some shenanigans where they're going to cause trouble at the horse race. I'm just like setting the groundwork here to ensure that I'm like keeping track of everything that's happening. I love the sort of like all the little bits and pieces of this like world building here though. It's great. It's really, really solid. Nice. Yeah, wooden roller coasters cannot go upside down.
I can never stand still.
That's
before
great.
a big race.
What a fair. Yo!
It's Chris. He made it in time.
Chris and Onyx. What a cameo.
Onyx can be in the horse race. Let's go meet him.
I've got to stand still, save my strength for the race.
Wait. Onyx gets to be in the horse race?
The horse who can beat you.
I don't know, robot horse versus like real horses?
Murky! Oh, Murky! I'm here to beat the horsey!
This horsey, the horse doesn't run on hay.
Oh, are they gonna enter the race? Yes, with their mechanical horse. Nice.
I'll get it for you, Murky!
That's gonna fall on his head. Yes, of course it was.
We didn't miss the race, did we? It's going to start in just a few minutes.
Programmed for maximum speed.
What does he drink?
And as soon as the race starts, he'll start spreading a
It
cloud
would-
of gloom.
Oh, that's literally what I was just gonna say. Does he drink gloom?
Be able to stop me
Stop you from what, Murky?
from kidnapping Starlight.
Wait, what?
Going to kidnap
That's the
Starlight?
plan?
And when Rainbow Brite comes looking for him, we'll be able to fill Rainbowland with gloom.
Yo. That's the, the figurative dark horse in the race here. That pink one? What's the deal? Sprites and Sprites. I'm excited. Hey, what's with this segregation? Did you notice that all of the sprites of different colors are sitting with all of their like colors? Is that just a sprite thing? Or is that like enforced? I don't know. Hey, I'm just asking questions here. But that's not all.
You can do it, Onyx. I don't know what you're worried about. You win every year.
Something just doesn't feel right.
Something broken.
Oh boy.
It looks like Murky.
Yeah.
What does he want here?
Whatever it is, this is one race he's not going to win.
I like that his horse just bounces. That's pretty cute. Oh, I think you're gonna lose. What's going on?
Go, go, go! Yeah,
You gotta get a good start.
they'll never get away from me.
What do you mean? Onyx is literally flying. Wait a second. Can't all three of those horses fly?
He's up to something.
You work.
I thought he was gonna be spreading gloom. Oh, there he is. Gloom clouds trailing behind him. Okay. But still, like, I don't know. Seems pretty obvious.
I'm beginning to think that finishing this race isn't all that important.
Smell sensors malfunction.
Come on! You can't let a little cloud
Wait.
stop you. Easy for you to say. You like clouds. And I don't like Murky.
Interesting. So, do you think that Stormy and Sky, was it Sky Dancer, Sky Chaser? That these guys have like a natural immunity to gloom clouds because they live in the clouds and create the clouds at winter time. That's so interesting. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Stormy, just show him what for, you know? Let him have it. Oh snap, she's using her crazy elemental magic powers, calling down a thunderbolt. What is she, Thor? Yo! That's epic.
Oh boy! I get to ride the horsey! I get to ride the horsey!
Not that one, swamp brain.
Which one, Murky?
Never mind.
Horrible, stealing Starlite.
You're not getting away with this!
You can take him, Stormy.
Rats!
Dang.
Murky's got Starlight! And Onyx!
And did the oh, she took Onyx. They took Onyx too. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Without a horse, we'll never catch them. Stormy, Sky Dancer can take us. You're always telling me how Starlight is the best horse there is, and now you want to ride my horse. Stormy, they're getting away. I didn't say no, did I?
You two.
Well, Brando! Yeah.
What about Chris?
We don't even know where they're taking Starlight and Onyx. Chris, you lead the search.
I mean, the pits,
Stormy and I
probably.
will follow their trail. Come on, Sky Dancer.
Yo.
No,
Oh,
we'll
interesting.
Just take care of Rainbowland.
So they're not going to take them to the pits. They're hiding them
You're
somewhere
not
else.
keeping the most magnificent horse in the cave right here.
That wheel will turn the fan and blow the gloom into Rainbowland. And by the time Rainbow
What?
Brite sees it, it'll be too late.
Can I ride the horsey now, Murky?
And
I mean, how much
you're
gloom
going
does he
to do the
have?
work. Start turning that wheel.
Oh. That's not good. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. 80s cartoons have a lot of, like, one, slavery, and
I
two,
don't know
torture.
how anyone as messy as Murky could disappear without leaving a trail. We'll find him. Come on, Sky Dancer.
Sky Dancer just, like, Winnie's,
Where did she come
ice
from?
cold air,
She
right?
lives up here in the mountains. She's been coming around Rainbowland lately. I think she likes Starlight. The
Oh.
Sprites call her Sunriser because she's always around in the morning.
Sunrise.
Starlight? Well, let's go. I think she wants to take you herself. She never let anybody ride her before.
Oh.
You get the others and follow us. That pink horse must really like Starlight. Oh no, Starlight!
Who maybe has a thing for Starlight. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Oh, wait, no, that's good.
Oh, it's raining on my gloom.
Murky, a pretty rainbow.
This seems like a pretty easy win for Rainbow Brite. Okay.
Smell sensors operating again.
Rainbow, how did you ever...
Oh, romance in the air, perhaps?
I see you have a new friend.
She showed me where to find you.
I was right here.
She knows everything about the mountains. Isn't she wonderful?
She's wild. She'd never pitch in to help.
Starlight, she rescued you.
I was about to get out myself.
Oh my god,
I
you're
was just
so
waiting
full of
for the
yourself.
perfect moment, that's all.
They're all out there.
Just like a guy, right?
I'm here. Rainbowland is all mine at last.
I'm here too, Murky.
Get the gloom pump
Once again, I just want to stop and just take a quick second here to say, like, once again, Murky's plan is like doesn't totally make sense, right? I'm a little confused, and like Rainbow Brite's going to come back, you know. This seems like poor planning once again. On the Starlite front, I'm not thrilled. Starlight's always been a little arrogant, but not so thrilled with the jealous look. It's not becoming. I'm just saying.
Brain, we've got to get this done before she gets back.
Okay, Murky. Oh boy, a horsey.
Come on, horsey.
Oh, Starlight coming to the rescue. All right, here's some cartoon logic for you.
Oh no! Yeah! He's getting closer. There, show him. He'll never be able
Do you
to
know
get
how
us up there.
roller coasters work?
Here I am, Murky.
Oh my god. What?
Murky?
Well,
Where did he go?
I think you flattened him.
Yes. Hi, Murky.
Over here, cabbage brain.
Oh boy,
That
look
cabbage
at
brain.
all the Murkies. You're so handsome.
Come on. Lurky,
Murky?
where are you?
Oh, they can't figure it out.
You'll never catch me.
So much for you.
All right.
Starlight!
It's not that anyone didn't think that you were totally capable, by the way.
I
Obviously.
apprehended the villains for you.
That doesn't even matter, as long as you're safe.
Safe? Of course I'm safe. After all, I am the most magnificent horse in the universe.
Dude. I don't
It
even
looks like you're not the only one who thinks so.
I don't even know why that horse likes him, honestly.
Well, I suppose she did help. A little.
So much
Can't
romance.
think of anything more disgusting.
Oh, okay. And that's it. Okay, well, that was the episode, and for anyone who listened to me at the beginning before this episode, that was not at all what I thought was going to happen. So I had thought that this was going to be a Tickled Pink episode because I knew that there was a pink horse. That's what I saw in a toy commercial, and I assumed that the pink horse would be ridden by Tickled Pink. Instead, we got Stormy, we got romance, we got a robot horse from Murky and Lurky, none of which I thought was going to happen. So this, like, just to be clear, this really is a true first time reaction for me on these episodes. And I like seeing this stuff new with you. That's a sort of a fun thing to be able to share that. Absolutely. So what did we think about this episode? I thought it was really interesting. Like, it was unique in that it was overtly romantic, introducing a love interest essentially for Starlight. But let's talk about that, because this is sort of the central sort of thing. This Sunriser and Sunriser and Starlight romance is fascinating. You know, we've sort of hinted at romance potentially between Brian and Rainbow, and even Red Butler and Rainbow, and Chris and Rainbow. But none of those has been as overt as this. I guess if you're talking about sort of the play patterns of little girls and their toys and their dolls, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a little bit of romance. I mean, Barbie has Ken, and together they make a great pair. I certainly remember playing Barbie with my sister, and we would definitely have, they would get married, Ken and Barbie, or whatever the play of the day was. But I could see people like little girls wanting to do that with their Skydancer doll, I suppose. Considering Rainbow maybe has to be kind of off limits from a real romance. Let's be clear, like Starlight certainly like talks a big game, but he's pretty egotistical, right? I don't know if that's like real dating material. I did like the sprite fair. I liked the backdrop of this. I liked Murky and Lurky with their silly sort of side story here. It felt like a side story because it was like basically inconsequential. And I really liked seeing both Chris and Onyx show up, and particularly the stuff with Stormy. So I think that this is great character growth for Stormy to show her using like actual lightning powers. That's so cool. Man, Stormy is honestly my favorite of all of the characters in Rainbow Brite. You might see me doing a ranking video at some point down the road. But just to spoil that a little bit, Stormy is the best character on Rainbow Brite by far. She's the bad girl. That's why I'm sort of drawn to her, I would say. She's literally calling down like bolts of lightning to smite her foes. That's pretty badass. So, overall, I think that this was a really interesting, I don't want to say it was a really good episode, but there were really good elements to it. There were lots of little bits and pieces, like that funhouse sequence with the mirrors at the end. I actually thought that really worked well. I like the idea of introducing a new horse, even though I don't necessarily know that I think that the romance is like a good idea for any of these characters, to be completely honest. Not that I don't want people to find love. I just don't know if Starlight is like the catch that you think he is, Sunriser. Oh well, that's okay. Let's move on to the final episode of Rainbow Brite from 1986, The Queen of the Sprites. Who is the Queen of the Sprites? Oh, just wait and see. Let's get going with this. Okay, my friends, I hope you're ready. Let's check out The Queen of the Sprites. Who could the queen be?
Into a land
We'll have to wait and see.
with darkness came a little girl with a mission. After proving herself to be worthy and brave, she became known as Rainbow Brite. Now, along with her magnificent horse Starlight and her loyal and true friends Twink and the Color Kids, she lives far away in Rainbowland, a wonderful place.
So much lore here.
Using the power of the rainbow, her magical color.
For one last time, I think I would like to say,
Rainbow Brite and her friends
this is too much.
Protect Rainbowland, fighting off the forces of darkness and gloom and the devious plots of Murky and Lurky, so that they can bring color and happiness to people everywhere.
Everywhere. Thanks, Rainbow. Oh, Howard Cohen. Spaceship. Coming in hot. Rainbow in her twin bed again. Remember in the movie there was like all of the other Color Kids had their beds beside her, double bed. One big room they all slept in.
What is it, Puppy Bright? It was probably just a bad dream. Let's
Probably.
go back to sleep now.
Sorry, did that spaceship go into the color cave? Oh no. Why is one of the stars going dim?
Are you really gonna need this many star sprinkles? You saw that beautiful yellow star, Twink. I don't know why it lost all its color, but it did.
And we're going to make it beautiful again.
Good luck,
Are you gonna bring
Rainbow.
Moonglow with you?
Thanks.
I would think that that would make sense, since that's like clearly her purview, right?
Back, Rainbow. Well, I better make sure there's enough star sprinkles to keep Rainbowland going.
Yo, Mario Kart? That's definitely Twink's car in Mario
That's
Kart.
your idea. Color crystals. Fill it up. Fill it up.
It's kind of a, like, look, I know we've sort of like briefly sort of touched on this, but There's something that just doesn't really feel right about this. Sort of all of the sprites toiling away day and night. For what? For the color crystals? Like, why did they make this decision when they were making this show? Because, like, look, maybe they love it and we don't know. We don't have the full picture. We don't know what they're getting out of this. Like, are they being paid a fair living wage? I don't know. I don't care if it's the 80s. Like, this sort of smacks of, you know, it feels a little like slavery. I'm just saying, it feels a little icky. Maybe that's just me sort of lensing this as an adult and through a modern perspective, but something about this whole setup doesn't seem to totally make sense, right? Okay, with all that said, let's just watch the episode. We'll see where it goes. Maybe Twink will, like, chill out. I doubt it, but maybe. All right, crew, go on back. But that's when the sprites dug too deep. Searching for Mithril, they unearthed something unholy in the deep. And then we find the Balrog. No. That's not it, friends. This has got to be where the spaceship flew, right? And this is... Ooh. There she is!
I've come to your world because my diamond finder...
The queen of the sprites, right?
says there are diamonds here.
So, welcome back to the Dark Princess. Although she was never technically named that in the movie. This is the villain from the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, or you can just go watch that reaction if you want. It's just back in the playlist. There'll be a link down below. We never really thought that we would see her again. And here she is in the regular series, showing up again as an antagonist. If I recall, she had a thing for diamonds and for jewels and gemstones in general. And then she had some sort of magic powers that I think she pulled from like an orb, or maybe it was a gem. I think it was an orb though. And then she had like this weird obsession with gemstones and diamonds, and she even had like a pet diamond that she did not treat very well in the end, but you know, that's sort of another story. And then this guy is her main lieutenant, her advisor, Blogg, I think is his name, B-L-O-G-G, Blogg. Let's see what they're doing here in Rainbowland now.
Right in this cave. So all of you start digging.
There must be enough diamonds here to
and why should they listen to you?
Magic stone, Your Highness.
Good.
Wait.
Then I can do something about that nasty little girl who destroyed my power.
Huh. Yeah, they're like, what? Who are you?
I tell you to start digging? I want those diamonds.
Don't you know who she is?
Yes. Don't you know who I am? Who am I?
Well,
Is this because they never named her?
Your Highness.
Huh.
I am the queen of the sprites.
So she knows they're sprites.
I'm your queen.
Sorry.
So you have
Do you
to
think
listen
she
to me.
realizes
So
that she's
start
in
digging.
Rainbowland? That like Rainbow Brite is like,
You start working, all of you.
Oh, no,
or I'll
Rainbow Brite's
turn
not
you
there.
into frogs.
wait a second. He doesn't have the power to turn people into frogs. Does he? I'm pretty sure that in the movie, he was just like an advisor, and not a great one at that. She had some powers. He didn't have any actual powers. Maybe this will just be like a trick or something. Yeah, you guys can get away. Get away. Go tell Rainbow or the rest of the Color Kids, and they can call her back from her mission to space.
Yeah.
I told you what would happen if you disobeyed. The Queen.
He did it off screen. Doesn't count. Okay. And now they're just working away for her. From one master to another, you know? I mean, can't you do something about this, Violet?
Colors are fading all over Rainbowland. I hope the Sprites will hurry with the star sprinkles.
Those are just boring old diamonds. We don't need those.
Queen of the Sprites? What Queen of the Sprites? There's no such thing as
What did I say? What did I say?
I hope they get enough diamonds soon.
It's just a trick.
This cave is too depressing for words.
But so...
I should never have to go to places like this.
Soon, Your Highness, you'll have your power back. Very soon.
What is this plan, though, right? Like, if she gets diamonds, somehow that's good. Just having diamonds is going to give her her power back?
I remember you. You were going to help me catch that awful Rainbow Brite. What happened?
Well, Your Highness, things
Yeah.
Can I wear your crown now?
Oh no. No.
Get rid of them.
Gee, Murky, where you going?
Lurky, come on, get to work, man. Isn't part of Lurky's job like bodyguarding for Murky? I know that Blog is like a big dude, but like I feel like Lurky's got a lot of muscle under that fur, right? Lurky could probably take him out. Like Lurky's probably like kind of a badass, don't you think?
When I get my magic back, I'm going to find that little brat wherever she is and...
Find her? Yo, why, Your Highness, I can show you where she lives.
She's so bitchy.
She's right out there, outside the mine. You can come and wait at
Well,
my castle.
A castle! At last.
It's really not a castle, Murky.
Castle at last.
You stay here and make sure the Sprites keep working. If they slow down, turn them all into frogs.
Well, wait a second. Okay. So, are we missing part of this story here? Like, where was Rainbow? Rainbow was off taking care of that dimming star. What happened there? We're not gonna see any of that. Okay. All right, let's get back to it.
I knew we could make that star beautiful again.
So she did it.
Rainbow, we're very
There's
happy
Moonglow.
to see you. We're going to start running out of power soon.
Twink? Twink, where are you?
Uh-oh.
Twink, can you hear
You're
me?
in trouble now, buddy.
I think perhaps I'll take you with me for safekeeping.
Little insurance. Okay. Huh. Okay, well now there's
You're
no
not
one here to
working
stop
hard.
them, right?
Where's
There's no
Twink?
reason they need to keep mining.
There's something not right here.
Yeah. Exactly.
A frog? Twink too? The princess? Oh no! If she's here in Rainbowland, we've got to stop her.
But now that they're in the pits, I don't know what you're gonna do, Rainbow.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful. But then, so am I.
Gee, it's real
So,
pretty, isn't it,
Wait a second. So
Murky?
does she have
It's
powers
the end
now?
of Rainbow Brite, that's what it is.
Huh. Oh yeah. she does. So she just needs regular... Did she just turn that into a diamond? That's weird.
The pits! The one place my power won't work.
Well,
But it can't
yes.
stop me.
Hold on. Just hold on a second. Okay. They made their way to the pits very fast. Good for them. But what is happening here? That is definitely not a power that the Dark Princess had before, right? I don't know what they're going to do.
Or me.
We'll all go, Rainbow.
We'll never be able to fight
Are you
her
gonna,
in
like,
there.
physically
We've
fight
got
her?
to make her come out.
Conveniently, she's coming out on her own. Bum, 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 bum. What's this music? Huh.
Look out!
Oh, snap.
It feels so good to have my power back.
She's so evil, turning rocks into diamonds.
If we don't stop her, there won't be any colors left in Rainbowland.
As long as she's in the pits, there isn't anything I can do.
There's no color in the pits anyway. Oh.
Cheap imitation diamonds. You never know what you're getting anymore. More diamonds! Get me more diamonds!
I don't think you got it in you, Murky. I gotta be completely honest.
They're heading for the color cave.
I'll bet they're going for more of those diamonds.
We'll stop them.
Wait, buddy. I think I've got a better idea. Come on, Starlight. We've got to beat them to the color cave.
Do we think that Rainbow could beat the Gloom Buggy and Starlight? Probably, if they're using a
The
rainbow.
faster we get those diamonds,
to get
the
there.
sooner we get rid of Rainbow Brite. Come back here.
Why were they working?
Good.
Interesting. Is this,
Now, back to
classic
the
bait and
pit.
switch?
And goodbye, Rainbow
Yes?
Brite.
Classic bait and switch? Like maybe there's some color kids hiding in there or
Rainbow
something?
Brite. Is he going on a trip
They'll
somewhere,
pop out
Murky?
Whop 'em.
That's what you think, Murky Dismal.
Yep.
Come on, Starlight, back to the pit.
Okay, we will see what it is. Oh, they think it's hilarious. Oh no,
These
there
are
it is. They're
even
diamonds.
more beautiful than the other ones. Look at all the colors.
Boy,
They're
Murky,
color
those look just like color
crystals.
crystals.
Does that mean that she's gonna make
Can't
like
even tell
rainbows
these
and
splendid
color
diamonds from color
powers?
crystals.
I wonder.
Are color crystals.
Yeah, obviously, Twink.
Just look at the box, Cabbage Brain. That is a diamond.
She'll never stop me now. This is going to be fun.
Oh,
Good.
well, I guess it just
stuff,
works
Your
fine.
Highness.
Of course, I'm the best.
So why did Rainbow send the color crystals then? Like, what is that?
She is.
How does that help Rainbow?
Thing.
Ooh, mono a mono fight? Yeah, I think this is a good matchup.
Now,
High noon in
this
Rainbowland.
is the fate you deserve. I'll turn you into a diamond and wear you around my neck.
That's awkward. You can take her down, Rainbow. What are you doing? Did she just absorb all of the
Murky,
color
a
crystals
pretty
power, right?
rainbow.
Yeah.
Your Highness.
To create like a super rainbow to tie her up.
You haven't stopped me yet, you little brat.
I mean, I think she maybe has. Oh snap. Get wrecked, Dark Princess. Sorry, not sorry. And hasta la vista, baby. There she goes. Oh, they did it. kind of weird thing to say. They love it, I guess. And that's it. That's the end. Wow. Also, not what I was expecting. Let's wait till the end here, and then we can talk about it. What an interesting episode that was. You know, I'm glad that the Dark Princess returned, but there was a lot of like twists and turns in there that I do not think I was anticipating. So it was great to see, obviously, a returning villain. This is the kind of show where you don't normally see that, other than the like, you know, the staple, like the all the time villain, right? Which is Murky and Lurky, of course. But to have a guest villain return is pretty exciting, especially in just like a short, like a 13 episode run. That's pretty cool. So I was really glad. I think that overall, like, this is a really strong idea to have the Dark Princess return, especially because other than the Shadow King from the first 2 episodes of the series, she's been the only one who's been really posed a real, I feel like, legitimate danger to Rainbowland. I don't think she really wants to be Queen of the Sprites. She just wants power. I definitely think that how her portrayal of her powers here versus in the movie, not consistent. Definitely not the same thing. I really liked how arrogant she was being. For the Dark Princess to be full of herself, totally perfect. It did bother me though that like, what are these powers that she has? Like, what's the sort of value of that? Like, how does that work to help her? Diamonds and the color crystals both were able to help her, but I guess the color crystals, the bait and switch element there was that obviously that Rainbow was able to absorb the power of the crystals and direct them back at her in the form of a rainbow. But wouldn't she have just already had her rainbow powers like on the snap, ready to go? I don't know. I don't totally know. Oh well, that's okay. I do think it was good to have her back. I think that it was very cool to see Blog back as well. I don't think that the sort of like Murky engaging with her, like that interaction, I don't know if that really worked so well, but Murky's plans are never very well thought out. And sometimes, like when they have a guest villain, it doesn't feel like they know how to always integrate Murky. At least here, like this is something we basically never get, is we had Rainbow Brite actually versus a villain, you know, like really facing off against each other. I don't think we've really seen this since the Monstro Merc Menace, or I mean, I guess obviously the movie, when they were facing off against each other previously. This was kind of nice and refreshing that it was an actual like a fight. It feels a little bit like, you know, that's the sort of back into winning fairly regularly in this show. And I don't want to be negative about the show. Like, look, I am invested in the show. I really like the show. But I guess I'm saying that this was a good example of what you can do with Rainbow Brite. And perhaps there's an element here where, because we've already been established with this villain, we didn't need to take a bunch of times doing setup. There's another example in this episode of like, here's your missed opportunity. What was Rainbow doing up with the star that had gone dim in the sky? Was that something to do with the Dark Princess? Because it could have been. It definitely could. I mean, she's from space. The star was in space. That could have been a thing. Or like maybe they didn't need to show it. They could have at least told it, you know. And I know it's you show don't tell, but like Rainbow and Moonglow, which Moonglow obviously should have gone on that mission, could have gone off, and then they could have come back talking about like, so suspicious how that star had lost all of its power and all of its color and energy, or whatever it is that the Dark Princess may have drained from it in order to continue on her mad quest to reclaim her full power. I think with that, we can close the book here on these episodes of Rainbow Brite. I think that we should all give Howard Cohen especially another round of applause. These are really fun episodes. I think that overall this show really works well. I liked the, I was going to say consistency. It wasn't really consistent. I liked the vibe. And I liked the fact that there's clearly a lot going on under the surface. It's just never revealed, really. And if it was, would it perhaps be a little disappointing? Maybe. But the vibe is strong. The characters are great. They jump off the page. The characters look great. The design work is very strong. They pop with a lot of color. Let's give them that. Their personalities are super not fleshed out at all. There will be more videos in this Rainbow Brite series, as I mentioned at the top. So don't worry, we're going to be back here. But I would just say that that Rainbow Brite has been both a pleasure and sometimes a disappointment, or a frustration, perhaps, is the better way to say it. It's given me a lot. It's given me a lot to think about, and it's not provided enough answers for my tastes. So that's my overall take on it. I think it is a good show. I do think that there's some interesting elements to it, and some things that we can take away from it, perhaps. Maybe I need to sort of mull over that. Like, what's the ultimate value of this show in the end? But to get there, I think we might need to explore the rest of the 80s Rainbow Brite story. And the rest of that story is told through primarily the merchandising. And don't forget, this is an 80s property, if not quite based on a toy, then built from the ground up with sort of omni-channel marketing baked in. So talking about the toys and talking about the licensed materials in conjunction with this series, I think are kind of essential to get that full picture. So when we next meet to discuss Rainbow Brite, it will be to look at the rest of the Rainbow Brite story from the 80s. And from there, we can move on to the future versions of Rainbow Brite. For now, I want to thank everyone for joining me. This has definitely been a journey. And especially since this is a new channel, I basically started with Rainbow Brite and G.I. Joe reactions here on the channel, whatever it was, 6-7 months ago. So thank you to everyone who has come along for the ride. And obviously, if you're watching this in the future, know that this is a special show that has a sort of special place in my heart and in the channel, sort of in the channel's history, because this is where we're starting things off. So I'm glad to be able to join you and for you to have joined me on this journey. Thanks a lot, and I hope to see you around for the next Rainbow Brite video. We'll catch you next time. Everyone have a magical day. Okay, so long. Bye-bye.